Thank you so much for joining us once again this week. We are so happy that you did. As you can tell, we got a lot of energy right now sitting in front of you. I am Jamar Lee, and my brother, my mojo, sitting next to me. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Sovi, the great.
So, if you can't tell, it's now football season. And before we get into all of that, make sure you follow us on all social media networks at It Up.513. Again, all social media networks, blah, 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 at It Up.513. And let me introduce to you my brother from all the way from West High, Dylan. So Anthony Edwards, brother, thank you so much for joining us, Anthony.
The Queen City Cobra.
I had a dream. You know how you had deja vu a lot?
Yeah.
This just happened.
Whoa.
A couple of days ago in the dream.
Big move,
yeah.
Like, I was just like this and everything?
Yes, and he said it just like, Dylan. Because everybody do that. Like,
let's go, see how hype that got.
Dylan.
You know, half the people in high school didn't even know my real name.
We call him Dylan. You'll understand if you know who Corey Dillon is, but that's how he got his nickname. Was it Big Dez came in and said he looked like Corey Dillon.
He was the biggest, strongest dude I ever seen in my life. And I'm in the locker room. I just started playing football. And he walking through the locker room half naked, swole, and he just and then he stopped and he looked at me. And I'm in the corner of change and I'm looking at him like, what this big black motherfucker looking at? So he was like, man. You know you look like Corey Dillon. I'm like, nigga, I look like whoever you are.
Hey, can we make sure we tag
Dico? Yeah,
Dico to this.
I don't know if I ever told him this.
Hey, that voice was spot on.
Man, listen, we love this brother. We've been family since I don't even know when. It's definitely great to have you on the show.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So as I said, NFL has started. Sovi is all dressed up. And the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be disappointed this year.
Yeah, we all gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, we're gonna be disappointed. But so preseason 1 has started. So as everyone know, Antonio Brown has been in the news. If it's not one thing, it's another with Antonio Brown.
Always in.
But we're gonna cover the helmet subject. I don't want to talk about his feet. I want to talk about the helmet.
We gonna talk about feet
because I think that's the most important subject, especially with the concussions. But how do you feel about it, Dylan, as playing?
I thought it was just kind of weird. Like, maybe it's like a superstitious thing that he has that maybe he wants to hold on to his helmet. But I mean, if they got a better helmet, I mean, they say they have a better helmet. Mm-hmm. Just take the better helmet.
Yeah.
But it could be like a comfort thing. You know, like I said, a superstitious thing, and you know, maybe he just didn't want to give it up, or maybe he just was trying to troll everybody. Yeah. You know, he seemed like that type of guy. He just wanted to troll, but at the end of the day, he planned, and that's that. You know. So.
I think the issue that got me was when he said it impaired his vision.
Oh, I didn't hear him say that.
That was the issue that I was kind of distraught by, because he plays with the 2 bars, which is known as the Deion Sanders mask.
Oh, he does.
So if he plays with the 2 bars, I don't know how it can impair his vision even more. Because I played with the Deion.
Can he not have that on a new helmet?
It doesn't. He can. I don't see why he can't. But
there's a lot of players that have it.
I know when I played with the Deion mask, it was hard for me to track the ball, especially in sunlight. So I don't know what that totally engulfs when he said he can't. It impairs.
It could be maybe the angle of the helmet.
I mean, I can believe that, yeah. But anything outside the peripheral, I don't.
Like does Antonio's helmet, like, does it not meet the NFL's safety protocol?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. They got a new style helmet, and they want everybody to migrate to it.
Yeah.
And the old stuff just ain't, don't work anymore.
I think it's a serious safety reason. That's why they're forcing it.
I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to say. I don't think it's for the players. I think it's for their safety.
It's absolutely for them to say that we made changes, we did something, and we tried something new, so you can't sue us.
Yeah, I think that's the safety that is covering. However, I think that I like to believe that the NFL isn't totally bad. I know that they have done some questionable acts, but I don't think this is a totally bad thing. So I have a problem with the helmet situation with Antonio Brown. I when he said this, it was just in the vision impairing thing, unless it's the peripheral, and he didn't go into
details about it.
Exactly.
But
right.
I don't know. So
I mean, my thing is, if it's to protect your health, man, that's what you do. That's your job. That's his paycheck. I think you're kind of goofy or not taking it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just gonna benefit you, aside from whether like Dennis said, if it's a ritualistic thing or for style effects, just take it, bro.
Take it, yeah.
Otherwise, the NFL, if you're gonna play like that, they might just make you sign a contract and say,
Saying,
"We told you."
That's what I was gonna say. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say.
You choose to waive it. Then
if you want to
can't sue,
play,
yeah.
I mean, he lost the appeal, so
Yeah,
exactly.
The next thing is, and they need him on the field, regardless.
He said, "Fuck it, I'm playing."
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no thing. But like, yeah, if anything, maybe they could have had him sign a waiver. Say,
Right.
look, if you get a
Exactly.
concussion, it's your fault. You can't
Right.
ever sue us. If ever it's a lawsuit against us, you can't be on it.
Right.
If I was NFL, I would have did that. That's just
Yeah,
one less player you got to worry about coming out the pockets.
Let me ask you guys a question. If Antonio Brown, which he doesn't, he does, but he doesn't do a lot nowadays. If Antonio Brown was coming across the middle, and he got clocked coming across the middle with the new helmet, would he
Like
say,
when Burfict did it?
yeah, would he say
Teammates.
would he say that the reason why he got hit so hard is because the vision impairment, he couldn't see?
Yes,
The running back,
I
he would-
absolutely think that's because that's the first thing I thought when you said that.
Yeah.
Like when he gets hit, that's what he's gonna say.
Yeah. What do you think?
Agreed.
I would too. If I was
100%.
him.
Exactly.
You might get another check.
Right. Exactly.
That's
clean
one
his
thing
case.
that I was questioning, like for the NFL and the spectators. If Antonio was saying that it's not, he can't see clearly out of it. If he's coming across the middle and he gets cold clocked like he has done, and the reason why he doesn't go across the middle anymore, would that be, I ran across the middle, now I'm hurt because I couldn't see the defensive linebacker or defensive end or DB coming, so he took me off guard and now I'm hurt.
The moment he says something like that, I think a lot of other players will piggyback,
For sure.
and then it'll be a thing, and then they'll look into changing the helmet again.
Yeah. So
Or they might be like, hey, if you want to go back to the old helmet, you can now.
Can,
Let's
right.
sign this.
Right.
Let's sign this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So moving on, Dak turned
Oh.
down a big payday.
How do you turn down $30 million a year?
He wanted 40. I think.
Does anybody make 40?
I don't believe so.
I forget what Carson just got. Carson Wentz just got a pretty nice deal.
And then Aaron Rodgers got
Aaron
something
Rodgers,
big,
yeah.
but I think it was like 30.
30. I think he was in that 30. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
I know Carson Wentz got a
So
nice
he just got paid.
But I don't
think that's what caused this, because
I-
Dak wanted to be paid a little bit more.
Oh.
He turned down 30.
But he might. What is Russell Wilson getting? Speaking of that, he deserves
I think
every
he-
penny
I
I think he just signed a major deal too.
Yeah.
That was another guy.
He
that signed-
deserves every penny he
Yeah.
got because he can ball.
Yeah.
Well,
He
like
can
you
ball.
said, there's a difference between
Between
Russ
and Dak.
And that's where I was gonna go with that. Like I like Dak, he's nice, and if somebody offers him 30 million, you better take it because you ain't at 30 million. You ain't that type of player. Like if all else fails, the team cannot rely on you.
Right.
If all else fails in Seattle, they can rely on Russell. If all else fails in Green Bay, they can rely on Aaron Rodgers, and so on with other teams with major quarterbacks that deserve a 30 million. Like if Dallas want to give you 30, take 30.
it. Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get 40.
No.
You're just not.
No,
Like,
it's
the salary
impossible.
cap ain't even that big.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like, man, if they give you 30, take 30.
Take 30.
It's not like it's a bad offer though.
It's not.
It's
I think it's a
right
generous
in
offer.
line.
I think so too. I wouldn't
Right
have
in
gave him
line.
30. Like if I was Jerry Jones, he wouldn't have got 30 for me. Shit.
Man, he's testing Jerry.
Yeah.
Testing. He ain't the only one.
I would have just
So,
like, thanks, Jerry.
we'll see,
This
man.
30. Maybe give me more guaranteed if that's
I could see that.
if
But
that's what it keep me 30.
That's what I said. There's some way they could work that contract out to where it could possibly, with incentives, add up to that amount.
Yeah.
But not 40 million off the top, off rip.
my thing is who the hell does Dak think he is? Like,
he ain't an impact player.
He's not a top 5 quarterback.
He's not.
but my thing is everybody knows, and I forgot who I was talking to about this, but Dak is a comfortable pocket player. Mm-hmm. Like he can scramble. I'm not saying that he can't.
Yeah.
But he's comfortable in the pocket, right?
Sure.
You still have to get a line because Dallas doesn't have they have a decent line, but it's not a solid line.
It wasn't as good as it was a few years ago when they had all those draft picks that were all really good.
So they need to draft 1 or 2 linemen just to make it a solid line, right? They still have to play. They're thinking about playing their running back, which I don't think he deserves. The wide receiver deserves Zeke.
If anybody's an impact player, it is Zeke.
I don't think he deserves it. We gonna get in that. We gonna get back into that.
That was the previous episode. That was the previous one. We can talk about that one offset.
They still have to pay a wide receiver.
They got to play Amari Cooper.
I think Cooper deserves it.
Cooper is a quiet impact.
You saw the impact they had once they brought Cooper home.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. And if Dak, I
think the Raiders were fools for trading him.
Yeah,
absolute fools.
I think. Because I don't think people are looking at the long run.
Yeah.
You have to pay linemen. You have to pay... Yeah. If you're going to pay the running back, Zeke, you're going to have to pay him. You definitely going to have to pay Cooper because he takes the pressure off and he goes and get deep balls and he doesn't mind getting hit. And then you're going to have to pay a secondary receiver that's going to play slot that definitely doesn't mind getting hit. And they still need a quality tight end.
Yes.
They would need a draft. Oh, they just got Jason Witten back.
Yeah, but
he's right, exactly.
He a year off. He gonna be rusty. He old. They need.
So I don't think people are thinking of. I don't think when they're talking about big contracts. Which one you want? Like you want the legacy or you want a contract? We're playing for the money. We playing like I think Dallas is playing. The state of Dallas Cowboys are playing for legacy, but their players are playing for money.
Another take I got on this. I think Dak. I think his head was already hyped about it, but I think the person that hyped him up even more was Michael Irvin.
Oh, for sure.
Because I don't know if y'all saw him on First Take with Stephen A., but that man, I commend him for being so passionate about his team. But he was saying, pay them, not that much, Mike.
But he was, that's the thing, Michael Irvin is not only a great player, but he is a loyal Cowboy.
Yeah.
So he just wants to see the team win at any cost.
Absolutely.
The battle for Ohio is coming up real quick. Jesus. Like it's right around the corner.
I ain't never thought.
And
it's there.
The Browns was gonna win 2 times.
Oh man,
2 times.
I know for damn sure they're gonna win. Okay, so Sobe,
this will be quick.
Who do you think is gonna win the battle of Ohio?
Who do I think will win? Mm-hmm. What my brain and my heart is in 2 different places. So my heart, of course, y'all can see who I'm with. This is the Chad Johnson jersey, by the way.
Ocho. I miss Ocho.
I do too.
He was talking about trying to come to the training camp.
Come back, Chad.
Come every year.
I'll buy you McDonald's. My kids love McDonald's. I'll buy you McDonald's.
That double cheeseburger that he likes so much.
So I think they will actually split it. I think they will split it.
You think the Bengals gonna win one?
I think they will do 1-1.
I don't think so.
I think they will do 1-1.
I don't think so. I think the Bengals are gonna end up.
Who gonna win the first one?
5-11.
Cleveland.
Okay. How are we gonna win the second one?
We will have AJ back. There'll be another weapon that we don't have. They'll be more seniored into the season. The chemistry should get better. Should. Depending on the coach. Depending on how the Zach Taylor system runs.
You know the major problem? We still got Andy Dalton.
So you said that they're gonna win.
I just said they're gonna split.
I don't think so.
Last week you said that you had a win in 5.
And I told you I think they're gonna sneak a game in.
Okay, you're right.
So, and I told you.
Okay.
I told you. You're right. No, 5-11.
5-11. That's what
I told you.
Okay.
My immediate guess 5-11 because
they got to win a division game. The Browns is still 0-0.
They might beat Baltimore.
The Browns are still Baltimore's
and they might beat Pittsburgh.
They could. They could, but Pittsburgh always.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Sadly, they always got the number. Mm-hmm. But like I said, Cleveland is right now still Cleveland, even though they added all these weapons.
I don't know, dog. They're a little more than just Cleveland now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But it's still everybody's still 0-0 right now.
Yeah,
everybody's still 0-0. Yeah. We still got to see. This is the sophomore year for Baker. What are you gonna do? You got Odell, and it's like we kind of said last week. How are they going to handle adversity when it strikes them?
True. I mean,
that's my take.
their whole year last year was adversity. If you think about
the
it,
Browns' entire franchise has been
it's adversity. So to them, it's just like we got a spike now. We got some balling ass players now. We got a good defense. We got a solid offense, solid offensive line.
I think that's what's surprising me is the offensive line.
They are going to
They definitely should.
They're going to kick ass.
Definitely should.
They are going to kick ass, and I envision them winning at least 10 games.
Oh, for sure.
So I take it by that take, Dylan. You got the
Bengals will
swept.
be swept. Yes.
I'm on Dylan's side, and I want my Bengals to win.
I want them to win, but I
can't. It's not logical. On paper, it doesn't make sense.
It don't.
Now, in heart, that's the whole thing. In that gridiron, anything can happen.
True.
But on paper, it just
Sunday.
doesn't make sense. I can't believe it. Sorry, guys.
Super
Bowl positions.
Just do this quick.
I got the Saints winning over either New England or I just think New England will cheat their way into it again. They always do. Homeboy J-Ag.
J-Ag gonna get him. Just gonna say J-Ag
love him some New England.
J-Ag gonna get you.
And it's not a day that goes by that if he brings up New England, that I call them some cheaters, because that's just what they are. They cheat their way to the top. I got the Saints this year.
So mine, I'm gonna go with you, Dylan. I'm gonna take the Saints. I think Alvin Kamara being the primary back, that's gonna help out a lot. Hopefully it boosts his confidence, give him some more touchdowns at the goal line. Drew Brees is still Drew Brees. Michael Thomas, you just got paid.
He got paid.
Yes, and they just added Jared Cook, the tight end. Another weapon for Brees. So I got the Saints. I'm gonna say KC again, man.
Yeah, you can't never count KC.
I'm not sure what the extent of his injury was from the preseason game, but they added Tyrann Matthews back.
Oh
in the secondary,
yeah.
which is going to help stabilize that for the defense.
Who they got running the rock though?
Damian Williams. So that's going to be a big question for him because this is, they did half a season without Kareem Hunt.
Oh, the Browns got Kareem Hunt now, huh?
Yeah, but he's gone for half a season.
The Browns.
So, we'll see. But what about you three?
I want Breeze to get it. I think he's going to make it there. I want Breeze to get it. So I think we're set on. It's on the Saints. I don't know who they're going to challenge. I like KC because I think Andy Reid deserves it.
Oh yeah.
I think he has been hungry from day one. I love Andy Reid's schemes. I love his defense.
Yeah.
I just like Andy Reid as a coach.
I do too, man.
I really do.
Man,
his guys all love him.
Yeah, I think Andy Reid deserves it. I think he is one of the coaches that has not only put his heart in it, but his soul, and he has a gift. It's just that
every time he touches a team,
it flourishes. And I think a lot of people don't respect him as a coach because he hasn't been there.
Yeah.
But I love him, man. And I think one thing that gets downplayed about him is his player development as well.
Yes, absolutely.
I want him to go back and I want him to get it, but I think the Saints, man. I think it's them.
And then you compare that to teams like the Bengals, and it's just like if they weren't a first round pick or some sleeper from the third round,
even if it is a first round
they might
pick,
not even make the team. And it's just like, Andy Reid versus, the Bengals organization. It's just like, God, you wish you could have a coach like that.
Shout out NFL Top 10.
Oh, yeah, NFL Top 10. Thank you so much. Since we're still on the NFL, thank you so much for following us and being faithful to our project, everything that we do. We love you. Thank you so much. We're going to show you as much love as possible, just like you show us love.
Appreciate it.
So NFL Top 10 on Instagram. Is he on the book too?
I just know the IG.
Yeah, so on IG, thank you so much. NFL Top 10. I keep saying he, but it might be a she.
It might be.
So,
Them.
Yeah, on the boxing.
Back to boxing.
Like as you stated before, dirty players, dirty whatever. Earl Spence. And Sean Porter.
It's a good fight, man. That's a good
fight. What you think? Who you got?
I got EJ, man.
Yeah.
I got EJ. Shout out my boy Sean Porter. He from Ohio, man. Ohio against the world, but ain't nothing stopping EJ right now.
This might be a clean sweep.
This
might be a clean sweep.
This might be the time we see Sean Porter really get beat up. But I don't know. Sean Porter's a dog. You can't sleep on Sean Porter.
Sure.
But he's not gonna win.
No.
I love him to death, but he ain't.
It's a clean sweep.
Yeah.
As long as we think it's Spence to me.
Yeah,
It's
I think
Spence.
To me, is Sean Porter gonna get stopped or not?
This is what I have.
Sean Porter got a chin.
This is what I wrote. I wrote down after watching Sean Porter because I had to go back and watch some extra clips. If Sean Porter boxes,
he's gonna lose.
No, well, I think if he brawls, no,
if he brawls, he brawls a shot.
No, I don't think so. I think Earl Spence uppercut and close range hook would put Porter to bed. If Porter moves and try to duck and jibe and duck and jab, I think he might have a chance.
Yeah.
But that ring is only so big.
Yeah, and his gas tank is only so big. Like he can do that. He can do all that. He can move a little bit, but the thing is, and that'll offer up something new for EJ because we've not seen him in a ring.
Yeah.
We've not seen him in a ring with somebody elite that can do those things. We've seen him with somebody that can move. We've seen him with somebody that can fight. We've seen him in a ring with somebody that can box, but we've not seen him in a ring with somebody who's on that level that can do those things, and Sean can present those things to him in a way. But at the same time, EJ's thing is like, okay, you've not seen me, even you see me fight one way because I've only needed to fight one way.
Yeah.
And to me, he doesn't. For Sean, he probably still doesn't have to adjust. The point that he'll need to have to adjust is, when he fights a guy like Terrence Crawford, Terrence Crawford, to me at 47, that's the only guy that's going to happen. That's got the chance to beat him. And when he steps up a weight class to 54, those are guys. He will. He's got to. He's too big for that division anyway. But when he steps up there, those guys are his size and bigger. So that's the point. We got to see Spence do something different. We got to see him box. We got to see him on his toes. We got to see him dipping and moving and avoiding shots rather than I'm big, I'm strong, and you can't hurt me. You can't do that up at 54 and 60.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna see that in this fight. My prediction is late stoppage by Errol Spence, and Sean is put in the valiant effort. It's gonna be some rounds where he really tags Errol Spence, but ultimately I think Spence puts him away 10th, 11th round.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Spence gonna put him away. I think about the same round, about round 10.
Yeah.
Round 10.
I'm sorry.
No.
My thing is that I was watching the fight.
Which one? The Keith Thurman Pacquiao?
No. The Porter.
Kell Brook.
No, Porter and Berto.
Oh, Berto. Yeah.
And Spence. I'm sorry. Porter was very frustrated.
Oh, because of that.
Yeah, and he was headbutting. And I think if he gets in there and he brawls with Spence, we're going to see that same thing.
Yeah.
Because Spence is at that weight class. He's a monster.
He is.
And he's very strong and powerful.
See him.
So unless Porter can somehow jab his way out of that fight, Spence can sit there and take a punch because he's so strong at division.
Yeah.
Porter is a brawler and he always had close fights because he stands there and he pop. But he's not gonna be able to do that. So
he doesn't have the power to really back Spence up like that. I mean, he's got a little pop, but it's not like, like if I walk in and take a shot, I need to worry about it if I'm Spence.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be his biggest problem, and if he chooses to brawl in the way that he normally does, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
So the winner, who do you think he's gonna challenge Pacquiao?
Yeah, by design and the whole PBC, that whole.
Shout out to the PBC. Thank you so much for putting together
the best fights.
The good fights.
And the PBC universe by design, that's what it's supposed to be. Pacquiao had a chance to take Spence before Spence took Porter, like right after that Mikey Garcia fight. I was there. I was at that fight too. And Pacquiao said no. Yeah. He got in the ring. He's like, I ain't fighting that dude.
Nobody want to fight that man.
Ain't nobody fight that dude.
I think Pacquiao will fight him eventually. I just don't think
he will.
It's not now.
I mean, for the sake of boxing, I hope he does.
Yeah.
Because it's like, come on, Pac. Like, you got back in the game. You juicing again. People don't like to mention that, but he was juicing.
You just mad.
He
You just mad that he dragged Thurman.
man. The whole boxing nation gonna think about twice fighting Spence. Don't nobody want to touch him.
don't nobody want
I mean,
that.
like
They
you
only
said,
fighting when they got to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's strategic, and like y'all said, this is probably part of the PBC they can put together. And I also think Pacquiao said he's not gonna fight anymore this year, so he can go over back to
He said
the
that?
Philippines so and do his
The senator thing,
his duties. So I think I would love to see the fight. Hopefully it happens before Pacquiao is done. But I think before anybody fights Pac, I think they are going to attempt to make another Floyd Pac.
Yeah.
No, I
Part two.
think they might actually. Well, they probably try, but
That's what I'm saying. They're trying.
Floyd ain't coming back.
It's getting boosted right now. Like
Floyd, 42,
so we'll see.
43 years old. He ain't coming back.
We'll see.
I am going to say this.
They might have a rematch with Thurman, though. If I'm Thurman, I rematch him and make sure he's on VITA testing.
That's not worth my attention.
His wife is.
Before
Let's go.
before we move on from the Spence Porter fight, I do want to put it out there that Spence has already said that he's going to dominate Porter, which is okay.
I believe.
But he also said that once he dominates Porter and unify that belt, he's going to go after Pacquiao.
Cool.
As he should.
Which
Which leaves Terrence Crawford out.
but he wants to fight Crawford.
Yeah, for a guy like Crawford with all those skills and he's to me he's the flashiest guy at 147, one of the best boxers on the planet, hands down. But he's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's a flat out idiot because if all the fights that you supposedly want, all the big money fights, are on another network with another organization, why do you sign back to a guy like Bob Arum that one doesn't promote you, doesn't do shit for you, and that all the fights that you want is on the other side of the street?
Sure, yep.
Like, why do that?
Before we move on real quick, I just had a question. Just because I don't know what weight class he's in. What weight class is Tank in? Devontae Davis?
Featherweight.
30, is that 32?
130.
Okay,
130,
I was just
yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
I was
Super featherweight, my bad.
Okay.
So I want to move on, but I also want to jump on that Terrence Crawford thing. A lot of people don't know that Porter offered to fight. I'm sorry, Spence offered to fight Crawford before.
I think it was Crawford then offered him a fight or something like that.
It was something, but Crawford. I know for a fact Crawford backed out. So
Oh, really?
yes, we will see. We will definitely see
Really?
that Pan American Games demonstration towards it. We talked a little bit before the show out while we were setting up. Shaw, what do you think about that?
I have no issues with the demonstrations that took place. I don't think we know yet if the Olympic Committee is going to put down any sanctions or any type of anything against the two people that did it, Rayson Bodden and Gwen Berry. I don't know if anything is going to be placed on them. I hope not. But I think as they were informed, we would like you for not to do anything by the Olympic Committee ahead of time. It's their choice whether they want to or not.
Yeah.
So they know if there's any consequences or anything as well as that. So they chose to use it. And if that's the place you want to go to, that's fine with me. I have no issue with it. They used their platform. That's what they wanted to do. They knew the consequences. So be it.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's something in a contract that says you can't do something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But I didn't catch that in the news, so like it was kind of news to me when you guys told me about it. I'm like, oh, they protested, cool. Wait, they might get in trouble for it? Like, what type of shit is that? Like, it just speaks about the climate that we're in, the political climate that we're in with our idiot president and all the things that's going on, and the blatant racism and xenophobic and homophobic. We know the stories. Trump, we know the story. And so they have a problem with somebody doing a little protest in the Olympic Games. Come on, man! And that speaks about what the Olympic Committee is. And if I'm not mistaken, part of the Olympic Committee was just replaced for corruption. And so for them to even ponder something like maybe we might do something about it, because these players decide to protest a little bit, man, let them do what they want to do. They ain't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just same Colin Kaepernick.
They winning the goals. So
you bringing it back to the country. Let them say what they want to say. Yeah. But behind the scenes, we know that things could be said, things can happen, and we know the people that are in control aren't always rational individuals, and they tend to be the right wing, and so that's just what we see, them having a problem with somebody doing a peaceful demonstration, and it's unfortunate.
Not you, bro.
I think that the Olympic sanction, I think the Olympic Committee will do some type of sanction on it. I don't think they would care because they're not getting paid that much money anyway in the first place, right?
That's what I see. They really don't get much money for that.
And then I think it will boil down to what they did at the Women's FIFA, because
that's a good point.
If they didn't do anything with them, why now? Maybe next year, I don't know.
Bringing a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's why they probably
maybe next year, I don't know. However, Gwen Berry is a world record holder.
That's one.
What are you going to do about that?
Let her do it.
Because if you tell her that she has to follow these rules and she says no, they're going to look at you like, oh, America, why isn't she here?
Oh, I think at that point you might see a slew of Olympic athletes.
You know it.
Either not showing up or just mass protests. Right. And that'll be their worst nightmare. So it's either you let these athletes do what they're going to do, and if you let them do what they're going to do, it's kind of like a kid. Like if you kind of ignore the kid doing something a little annoying, they'll probably stop doing it. I mean, I don't like to compare it like that.
I agree, understand.
But like if you let the kid do what he's going to do, he'll run out of energy. Sure. And I don't like to compare it like that, but like if you let somebody protest the way they want to protest, what's the worst that can happen? Other people will protest. Yeah. They're still gonna compete. Like, and we're still gonna have the games.
I think with the thing with race is that he won. Not the fact that he won 2 medals. It's the fact that he's a white male. I think
and he went
and he took that knee. I think that's what the spark was. A young white male who didn't come from poverty. I don't think so. I think he's a middle class, if not upper class, young man. Comes from upper class, young family. I'm sorry. And that's and he speaks so well.
Oh yeah.
Like I watched an interview with him, and his speech is like
very articulate.
Very good. Yeah,
very articulate.
It shocked me because when you look at him and how people are casting a shadow over him, you don't think that he is the person that he is. So I think that when they see, and he's a fencer, I think that is what this whole thing is like. Oh man, we have a young male who's doing something that's only young white males do.
Exactly.
Right.
And he's great at it, and he won not one but 2. What are we gonna do now? So I think that's where the controversy comes from. I applaud both of them, especially race. I love you, Gwen Berry. However, I applaud race because of what his background is and his culture, because he has taken a bold step, and I think
because he didn't have to.
Yeah, I think everyone says that. I think everyone from the culture says that we need the white males to step in and do something besides rap, because if you're Eminem, you can't do it. But if it's anything else besides rap and hip hop, we need someone to step in and be someone to move on our behalf.
Before we switch, can we just shout out Simone Biles?
Oh yes, Simone again.
Is she grown yet? She like
she like 21.
I forget what they called the move.
Yeah, it's the Simone. I don't know. She got a dismount.
First ever.
Yeah,
that triple double. Triple double.
Man, she has 3 moves.
She can flip on me. I can tell you that.
Oh.
Moving on. Moving on. Let's go to pop culture. Complex Sports, NBA rookies. They went on and did. I'm not gonna do my. Go ahead, Sean.
So they do a segment called "What Gotta Go." So they asked NBA rookies. So this includes Zion, RJ, Jackson Hayes, and they wanted to, and Eric Fisher of Golden State Warriors. Hope I said your name right. They asked them, one gotta go out of these 3 artists: Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. and it was unanimous. They all said Kendrick.
And that was disappointing to me when I read that.
So, what are y'all thoughts on? I mean, what do y'all agree with him?
No. First of all, no.
Okay. So which one got to go? I think I know from just knowing y'all. I think I know.
Oh man,
it's very hard, ain't it?
It is because I be on some man. Kendrick can't go nowhere. Period. He's a lock. But man,
so between the other two,
I mess with J. Cole, man, and then Drake got the hits though, man. It's just who do you let?
Why the hell is this up for debate? It's Drake.
I knew you was. I knew it. I
don't know why
this Drake. I can live without it. But like the old Drake, I couldn't.
See, I agree with that.
He got to be there.
I agree with that.
So I couldn't. And if it was like the old Drake versus the J. Cole now, I'll probably have to say the J. Cole now could go versus the old Drake. But like, it's a tough thing.
I'm with 3. Drake gotta go in this case because kind of the accolades you just gotta say.
Yeah.
Nowadays, no. Drake. No.
Not that he's not good.
It's just out of those two, Drake has to lyrically. He has to go.
Why did they say that?
Because Drake cannot hold a candle lyrically to Kendrick.
No.
And Cole.
We're cold.
Y'all trip. I don't know.
What you mean, y'all? I disagree with you.
I'm talking about the rookies. You know what?
Oh.
I want to before we go on because I don't know why this is up for debate. Drake, you're gone. I don't understand.
Drake, you're gone.
So
Drizzy, you're gone.
Sorry, Drizzy, you my guy, but I gotta take my American dudes. You Canadian, so by default you Canadian. You gotta go. I'm sorry,
you just did it for the States, bro.
I just do it for the States.
So,
I'm with you.
I'm gonna give y'all a little story before I move forward. Just based on lyrics and history. So, as y'all know, I'm in the process of forming my nonprofit.
Yes.
And which will help young males. We'll get into that whenever. But
sure.
I was talking to a group, and I say, do y'all know who Tupac and Biggie is? Yeah, we heard about them. Do y'all know any of them songs? No, not offhand. I'm just like, wait a minute. Hold on. And these are
How old?
Hold on. You just made me take my glasses off. Excuse me?
I think the oldest was 17. The youngest was 15.
17?
But I say unpopular
17?
opinion. Unpopular opinion. Before you continue, unpopular opinion. They probably shouldn't.
You crazy!
They weren't even born yet.
So back to the story. I'm not listening to this book.
What you mean they shouldn't?
No, I don't care. It doesn't matter. So
we talking about this off air.
I'm sitting there.
This off air. I'm putting my glasses back.
The reason why I came up is
mean?
because everyone was talking about their top 5, and and I get their top 5. Your top 5 should be based on the music that you listen to on a consistent basis. I get it. So I wasn't judging them on their top 5.
Okay.
So I posed a question. Do you guys know who Tupac and Biggie is? They said, yeah, we heard of them. Do you know any songs? Not offhand. So I'm like, okay.
Made me thirsty.
So if you had to talk about the top 5 period, who would it be? And then they still listed their top 5.
So was it the same?
The same list. And I'm like, wait.
It's difficult because like I wouldn't put either one of them in my top 5. Like in all honesty, I just would.
And you're in your personal top 5.
They're great.
Like you're talking about in your personal top 5.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Okay. I was gonna say we did it. We did
okay.
it,
so I get, but when you talk about hip hop as they have to be.
They gotta be mentioned
so
at least. Yeah.
On that one list, they should have been.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I don't even get into that.
I wanted some weird list that
Yeah.
Throw that whole thing away, okay? Throw that whole thing.
So I'm sitting here thinking as grown men, and I wanna end on this. I'm thinking as grown men, who grew up on hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
How can people listen to today's hip hop and say that people like Migos and Travis Scott and all these other people are better than who? And I'm not going to say that this rapper was the worst of our time, but he definitely was what most people consider a bubblegum rapper. They consider Migos and all this other mush mouth rap.
I like that.
Better than
hashtag
than
mush mouth.
someone better than someone like Will Smith of our time.
Oh man,
Because
that's not even close,
Will
bro.
Smith at our time, we're just like, that's not hip hop. It's dope, but it's not hip hop.
He's just.
That was pop.
But it was pop.
Yeah.
But like, if you talk to someone like, let's say Charlamagne, he would say that Migos, and I'm not saying, but someone like Charlamagne would say that Migos and Travis Scott and all that lyrically are better than Will Smith.
Absolutely not.
And I'm saying, and I have to
Absolutely
think like,
not.
how?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Is he saying Will
Travis-
Smith, not
Travis
not
Scott.
Fresh Prince?
They
Travis,
damn sure ain't better than,
Well,
than
that's what
Fresh
I'm saying.
Prince.
That's what I'm saying.
They not Fresh Prince.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you get too high, that's what I'm saying.
Travis Scott is a creative dude.
Yes.
He's a very creative dude. Migos are just okay. For him, I got a
This
rant.
is-
I got a rant.
I'm sorry. I done brought up something.
First of all,
Yeah.
Migos are trash. Every single one of them. You're an idiot if you don't think so. Everybody who has a Lil, a Young in their name, throw the whole bunch away. That includes Lil Wayne, the new Lil Wayne, not the old one. Throw the whole dude away. Okay. All mumble rappers, throw them the fuck away. Just throw them away because like mush mouth rappers. I just like that so much because
Hashtag.
if I can't
Hashtag.
understand you, if you can't articulate your lyric, if I'm not sure what you said in that rhyme, just we're gonna throw you away.
Absolutely.
That's how I
Absolutely.
feel
Please do.
All right. So, nightlife travels. We all have been there.
Woo.
We all love it. We all enjoy it. We do it from time to time. So, Dylan, since you're the guest, well, actually, we about to get into you anyway. Let's
I was
not go
gonna say
to you.
Dylan is kind of the expert.
We
in my opinion, man.
about to roll off here for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go to Sovi.
Deesh.
Favorite go-to drink to sip on and chill.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I old Sovi or am I Sovi now?
No, and the new
Both.
one.
Yeah, let's go with both.
So the old one, it was vodka Red Bulls.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
that was
Cherry
my
bombs.
oh my goodness. Hey, the vodka. Now I'm a little bit more. It's Jack and Coke for me now.
We're refined.
Yeah,
We're fine.
That's what I'm in with.
Mine
right now.
used to be Jack and Coke, you know.
Used to be.
It was really just because of J-Ag, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know, we nicknamed J-Ag Jack Daniels for a little while. Remember that night we was out, man?
Man, he used to get pilled on Jack, didn't he?
Jack is, oh my God, that is
Four
death in the
Locos.
bottle. Oh,
Four
Four
Locos.
Locos. Oh man, people were dying off
We
of that.
were drunk. We were alcoholics when Four Locos first came out. Like we were young.
We were
I don't know
very-
how we got alcohol, but
They
once Four
just sold it
Locos,
to us. Oh yeah, I remember that.
when Four Locos came out, oh
You
my
had to
goodness.
connect, man.
You definitely had to connect, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that.
But I guess my go-to drink now would probably be just a little more fun. I guess it maybe be like if it's not like a bourbon neat, any kind of top shelf bourbon neat,
Okay.
it'll be maybe an old fashioned. You know, good. I could drink this any day, cold day, hot day. Like you put an old
You
fashioned.
put an old fashioned over Long Island
Yes.
and Sex on the Beach.
Yes.
You know, you stay
Sex
with
on
that.
the beach used to be the thing.
You know,
man.
you
I would
stay with
say
that.
in winter times, I think you would go with a hot toddy.
Hot
though.
toddy.
Oh, I forgot about you and the hot toddy.
That was your go-to, man. You be having a growler.
Yeah, man. Hot toddy.
I forgot about you in a hot toddy. Dylan be drinking.
That's
boy.
what
I don't drink like that no more, though. I don't drink like
What
that.
about you three? I know it's your old
So my old
Old
drink,
three.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
I know it
I know what it is.
Is the Bacardi 151 with the iced tea. That are my Sapphire Bully. It was something that I created. It was Bombay Sapphire with Red Bull. That used to slap so hard. Sapphire Bully.
That's where Chaz got
Made
that
you river
from.
dance?
Man, oh my goodness. No, that was that 151.
I know.
That 151 in the river dance.
Man, you can
River
light that
dance.
stuff on fire. I don't know why you was trying to
Man,
get us to drink
151. Man, that
That
used
was
to.
your,
I got
that was
it.
your thing, man.
So right now I
Good
don't drink.
times.
I don't drink, but if I had to, you know what? Right now, since I don't drink, obviously it's ginger beer.
Okay.
Cock and Bull or I forgot the other one. So I'm just
Is
gonna
that
say
the
Cock and
brand?
Bull. Yeah, Cock and Bull. So that's my go-to drink.
Ginger beer has been pretty popping
Yeah.
lately. It was like cider when hard cider really got
Yeah.
I got you.
It's kind of like that. Ginger beer is pretty good. I drink that any day. You know, non-alcoholic.
Right.
So I kind of like non-alcoholic better than
Yeah.
the alcoholic version of ginger beer. So
let's go back to Sophie.
What's up? We're going back to Sophie.
I'm gonna jump on Dylan on this minute if he don't say what I want him to say. What's your favorite vacay place? Ideal vacay place?
Alright, so from the family side, it's always been so. From the family side,
family man, I am not.
Family Sophie, it's been Destin, Florida.
I heard it's pretty
Destin,
nice,
Florida.
nice
It's
quiet
really
place,
nice, chill beach, really clean beach. White sand, you can see through the bottom, which I'm a fan of because I don't know what's going on under the water. So that would be my family side of me. My go out with the fellas side. I'm back to Vegas.
Yeah,
I'm back to Vegas, man.
I thought
We
you
had
had
so much fun in Vegas.
I had a ball.
We
I
did,
mean, I got
man.
to
And we didn't even get to
see,
do it.
and we didn't even like personally. I felt like I just hit the tip.
Yeah.
The time that was there, man. Like, cause there's still a lot of things that I want to go out there and do. Not just partying, but like going to see like the Grand Canyon, things like that, sightseeing.
Yeah, it's a lot to see out there.
So yeah, those are mine. Those are mine.
Yeah.
Vegas is a classic. It's not. I wouldn't say my go-to, but it's definitely a classic. I was there for my birthday this past couple months, and it's like every time you go, it gets a little better. Like because you do different stuff, and so it's at the end of the day you still party. But I got to say, if I had to choose today, it's gonna be. It'll probably be. Remember we was talking about going to Carnival and shit. I got to probably have to say, I'm gonna throw a Trinidad in there. Like I want to get there. I want to get there so bad. We missed the one in Canada again.
No.
And I
y'all missed.
And I seen.
My bad. Go ahead.
I seen the pictures. There was this girl I knew in there. My God, it was some things up in
took the shades
Canada.
off.
My God. So I got to get a Trinidad. Anything with a nice beach, man. Anything with a nice beach and sightseeing and beautiful people running around. Sign me up. I'll make the party. I just need the beach. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely have to probably say somewhere in the Caribbean. Man.
Cool.
Got you.
Nice. Mine with the family, I would have to go with either somewhere in the Gulf or South Carolina.
Okay.
We're going to the Gulf in September, so I would love to go.
Where at?
I'm not sure.
Panama City can't go out of style. I mean, even if you just chilling.
Nah, I'm not
Gulf
going.
Shores.
I'm not going to Panama.
Gulf Shores.
Mobile, Gulf Shores, Mobile, and all that.
Yeah.
But if I'm with the boys, I want to go back to Canada. I want to go either Canada, where I can get that Carabana Carnival feel.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I know you've been talking about that for years, man.
I wanted to go to Tomorrowland.
Where is it?
Oh,
3 years
that's
ago.
dope.
I don't know if y'all remember. I was
That's
sending
dope.
emails and texts about Tomorrowland
yeah.
about 4 or 5
Yeah.
years ago.
What is it?
It's a big rave party.
Yeah.
Where?
You remember when Shaq where he was
He was
doing a
inside the mosh pit.
Yeah.
That's Tomorrowland. It's
Where-
like
where is that at?
I thought it was like on the outskirts of Atlanta, like Georgia, right?
Nah, that's overseas, bro.
Oh, it wasn't.
I thought that
They
was,
send a big plane for you.
I think it's
What?
the electric one in Vegas.
Oh yeah. But they sent a big plane, it's a party plane. I've been trying to get people to go out there to Tomorrowland, but I don't want to go
What
anymore.
country is it in?
I think it's in Europe.
Europe somewhere? Maybe like
think-
Amsterdam and shit.
That's what I was just thinking Amsterdam, bro.
But
That's the only place over there that could kind of.
it's like a big fest. They have a party plane to come pick you up. They fly you over there. Everything's included. I've been trying. Courtney Smith. I've been trying to get Courtney to go out there with me. I don't want to go by myself because
Yes.
I think that would be something that would be foolish for me to go out by myself.
End up on hostel, but maybe not. It'd probably be alright.
I want to do it so bad. It's just. Well, I wanted to. I think it's publicized now. I want to do it when it wasn't.
And it was again because I still really haven't.
Man,
I've heard of it.
tomorrow but since that's publicized, I definitely want to go with that Carabana Carnival feel. So
What's up?
what you looking at
Ooh, we at that point.
at that point?
We at that point.
Wait.
So Dylan, do you know what the segment is? What you're looking at?
No, but
before-
I like where it's going.
Okay, so let me tell you. So let me tell you what it is. So what you're looking at is what you are currently have your eyes on at the moment. Could be anything. Could be something in the news. Could be sports. Could be something in the gaming world. Anywhere along those lines. Could be a brand new car or something. Something that that catches your attention at the current moment. So Dylan, what you looking at?
Two things.
We got two.
One will get deep.
Okay.
I'm not sure which one I should go first. I'd probably go the light one first. Well, no, I'll go with the heavy one first. A lot of people don't notice about me. I'm really, really big into science and space and exploration. And this past July, was the 50th anniversary to Apollo 11. And for me, that shit is so cool. So cool that, they went to the moon. And for me, I'm an engineer, so I understand those things. I understand the physics and all that of space travel and flight. And just watching those things and all the documentaries and the videos of all of it and how it was done, it was just incredible. And for it to be done in 1969,
that's crazy.
It's just amazing. They haven't done it since. They did it a few times after that, but after 72, they hadn't been back to the moon. And now these days, the NASA's got a new program called Artemis. Artemis is a Greek goddess. Is actually the twin sister to Apollo. And that's what they're calling a new program. And their goal is to get back to the moon by 2024. And I'm a personal fan of like Elon Musk with SpaceX. He's building. He's got a bunch of different things going on. And, his big project is the BFR, aka the Starship, and he's got designs to go to the moon and Mars by he's got designs to go to Mars by 2024. And so for me, I think for our generation, that's something that we should really look at and get behind and understand. And to me, it's just we live in kind of an odd time, but where back then in the 60s and 70s, astronauts were rock stars. Science was cool. Space was the new frontier. And now it's just like we're missing that a little bit. And I think that the world needs to really get back to that for ourselves. And one thing a lot of people don't know is a lot of the luxuries that we take for granted now came from the space program. If you think about GPS, like I couldn't even remember how to get to your house, bro. Like without GPS, like GPS, Bluetooth, laptop computers, cell phones, advancement in optical cameras and things like that, and advances in television, medical advances, the MRI, the X-ray, all these different things and so much more came from just them trying to get to space. And I think people are looking for the next new great tech, and it's in space, man. You get those things from attempting space travel. And so once they do it again, we'll learn more, we'll get more, and our civilization will be that much more advanced because of it.
That's dope, bro.
And I guess my next one is not so heavy. That new Corvette is coming out. That new mid-engine C8 is coming out.
There you go.
That's a bad boy. I want it. I want it bad.
I want to see if it hugs the corners better. That's what I want to know.
It's got to.
That's what I want to know. It's supposed to be lower, so I want to see if it hugs
it's
the corners.
got to.
Just saying, if you pull up in there and I'm taking photos next to it. I'm just saying.
I just bought a new car, a little
two-seater. That's what I'm just saying. If you pull up in there.
And it's still $60,000. That you can't beat that. You get a car that could smash most, high-end European cars like Lambos and Ferraris and all that. This new C8 could smash them, all for $60,000 versus a car that might be $500,000.
Sure. Got a question.
You can't beat that.
I know you went to engines.
Yeah.
Would you take the C8 or the new Supra?
C8, hands down.
Really?
The Supra.
I know it's not dominant on the engine, but the handles on it's supposed to be nice.
It's probably pretty good, but you know why it's pretty good? Nearly all of it is a BMW.
I heard that. I haven't sat behind the wheel, but I did hear that. I heard the only thing that's different is the mode.
Pretty much.
But everything else is
they
the
tuned
BMW.
the engine down a little bit, so it's not quite. It's a BMW Z4.
Yep.
and not quite the horsepower, but pretty much the exact same car with a different shell.
I heard that. I haven't sat behind it to understand it.
Yeah,
but
so to me, I'm turned off by that. It's just like if I want a BMW style vehicle, I'll buy a BMW. Not don't give me a Toyota that's a BMW. Like I was excited for the Supra to come out because I'm like, they about to smash. It's Toyota. They know what they're doing, but it's like they just bought a BMW and sold it to you. You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're going with that.
It's a little disappointing, but I wouldn't spend my money on it. No.
I haven't. I've heard it. I read it. I heard a lot of reviews about that.
I heard it's a great car, but it's still.
I want to sit behind it to see it.
I would like to, but you know, it's you know, and for $50,000, I'm taking a C8. I'm taking that Corvette. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just want to. That C8 better hug them corners.
Oh man,
I know. GMC, you better be doing that.
They say 0-60 is 2.8. 2.8.
Say, hey, we got you a couple car sales, baby.
You know, he get one of those. He gonna be calling, yeah, bro, I got this Corvette for you. So yeah.
So my guy, Jamar Lee, what you looking at?
I'm pretty sure everybody's getting sick and tired of hearing about it, but I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it with a fine-tooth comb. I'm looking at this NBA Rock Nation. I mean NFL Rock Nation.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the details of that?
So apparently Jay-Z is supposed to be sitting on the ethnic board, which, if y'all don't know, that was something that Colin Kaepernick was against because it's just like they're throwing money at the situation. And I agree. I don't think that was something that should have been had. I understand from a NFL perspective, they wanted to hush people up and they wanted to do something outside of the norm, and they needed to do it quickly. But throwing money at the situation was not it.
It was interesting. Yeah. I wasn't sure the detail of that.
However, I want to see if Jay-Z, because we all know Jay-Z, he puts his hands on stuff and it doesn't turn out the way it's supposed to.
Really?
Like with Def Jam, Def Jam went downhill. I don't want to bring up Rockaway because that was his clothing line and he designed that. But Billionaire Boys Club was a high-end urban clothing, and once he got
I never even heard of that.
Billionaire Boys Club? That was it was Pharrell's clothing, yeah. And then Jay-Z bought it and it went down. I want to see how his business mind acts in it, because I think he's grown, especially since when he bought the Nets. When he took them from New Jersey to Brooklyn, back to Brooklyn, should I say? So I think his business aspect has changed. However, I want to see if he's going to be for the NFL, if he's going to be a Condoleezza Wright, if he's going to be a Colin Powell, or is he going to be a trailblazer?
That's interesting.
Because I read that, and this is going to be the final thing. I'm pretty sure I read it when it first came out, that he consulted Colin Kaepernick for it before he took it.
I heard he did.
Well, the original thing was I heard that he did, and then Colin's girlfriend, who was very outspoken, said that he did not, and he lied. Or the article was a lie. I don't know if Jay-Z said it, but in the article I believe I read that he said he did. And then the girlfriend came out, or his fiance came out and said that was a lie. He never did. And I don't like the fact that Colin Kaepernick is being this martyr and this go-to person for the NFL.
I understand.
I understand that. I think if that was the case, they definitely should hire him back. However, I love the fact that they didn't, because now Colin Kaepernick can stand on his own 2 feet and they can't point, oh look, we hired this token black guy back.
That's true.
So I love the fact that
Nike got his back though.
Yeah, I'm happy that he hasn't been signed back to the NFL. I don't think he will. I hope he doesn't.
He won't.
Because then they're like, oh look, black people, we finally got
right.
your hero back.
Right.
But I'm interested because we all know Jay-Z has when he gets his hands in things, he stirs the pot, and it's not for the better. And it was very interesting to me when I read it, because when I first read it, it was that he was the head of the halftime show. And I was just like, wait, what,
Yeah,
What's the
that's what
point
I
of
saw.
that, though?
I was like, what?
That's what I saw.
I was like, why?
It threw me off because I was like, okay, well, he made a splash by turning down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and having Rihanna turn down too, and I was like, okay, well, what's the point now?
Yeah,
like,
but why did
so
you do
you're
that?
ahead of the halftime
And
show?
I'm like-
what are you trying to do for a?
I'm like, so are they just seeing him as a rapper, or are they seeing him as a business mogul, or are they seeing him as a billionaire who can bring more money to it? And then I saw the Tom and Lauren tweet, and I'm just like, damn, she's just taking a bite out of all this shit, and she's putting it into focus, not only for white people, for black people.
Oh, that chick that was like, oh, he's a drug dealer.
Yeah. So I'm just like, what? Like, where's this going? So I am looking at that. I want to see how it sways. And the interesting thing is that Jay-Z is a billionaire, but yet he has a seat at the table. Is it going to be a leashed seat? Is it going to be like, oh, we heard you, we hear you out, but we don't do the shit anyway? So that's
interesting. Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
Sophie, what you looking at?
I'm gonna be quick on mine. Just two quick things that caught
I'm
my
sorry.
attention. You're
Yeah.
good. You're good. So mine are a little bit on the lighter note as well. They just caught my attention because they just caught my attention, man.
Yeah.
So first thing is since we brought up the Olympics, the USA basketball men's team, the roster. Just thinks it's a little bit lackluster from what we're used to
For sure.
seeing.
Who's on the squad?
No one impressive. Well,
That's
Mitchell.
the Donovan Mitchell,
Yeah.
Kemba Walker,
Okay, Kim. No
Jason
big-
Tatum,
yeah, Jason
Jalen
Tatum.
Brown,
Yeah.
no
Marcus
big
Smart,
stars.
Kemba Walker. I think is as big as you're gonna
Biggest
get.
star.
And Donovan Mitchell. I think those two are the two biggest ones on there.
They
It's
can
a little
probably
bit
still
lackluster.
win.
Oh, I think they still
They
got
got
enough
their ass
talent.
whooped.
Yeah, but
They got their ass. I'm sorry.
they
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they got their ass.
that's what
It wasn't a beating, but
And they lost. I mean, was that an
Not-
important game, or did it matter? Or was it just like a
I
two?
think it was just a tune-up.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that caught my eye. The second thing was reported about CNN. I saw this the medical field earlier this week.
Oh, yeah.
So please, everybody, pay attention to what type of procedure you're gonna get done before it happens, before you go under the knife. So this guy went in to go get a bladder procedure done.
Yeah.
I believe it was called a cystectomy or somewhere
Something
along.
like that. Yeah.
But instead, they ended up giving him a circumcision.
Yeah, they said
So-
the charge were messed up or something. I forgot.
Yeah.
At least they.
So they compensated him $25,000.
That's it.
So yeah, those are the two things that caught my eye. I was just like, wow, in the medical field. I guess I can. I don't know.
Boy, I had to kill somebody. I had to kill somebody.
So Shaw's favorite subject is now here.
Let's go.
Sophie, you want to introduce that one too?
Absolutely. Dylan, let me ask you.
All right.
You ever heard of a hall pass?
A hall pass?
Yeah.
I mean,
Not at school.
Not school.
Not school.
is it one of those stupid hall passes that's like, nah, it shouldn't be a hall pass?
No.
This is not what I'm thinking of.
No. So I think you gonna like this.
Okay.
So I know you said you're not in a relationship right now.
Mhm.
So let's say you're in a relationship and you just like, hey, I see somebody, I need to get, babe, can I get consent to go do something?
I've got
So a
something
hall
for this.
pass, okay. I ain't the only one that light up. So hall pass is consent by a significant other to go have relations with somebody else. So Dylan, let me ask you, who would be your hall pass?
Oh, is this where we going with this? Okay. I had to get two genres. Like for me to go, like if I had to ask, hey man, can I approve of this?
Yeah, you approve it. She
Oh,
write
she
it down
got-
and everything.
She got to be famous. She got to be bad. She got to be like my girl. Oh, well, he cheated on me with her, so so I think. I mean, if Rihanna done walk through.
We had somebody take 2 last week, so you can go with 2.
Yeah, you can go too.
Oh, I'm definitely going with 2. I have to throw a little old lady crush. It'd either be Rihanna or Lupita.
Ooh.
Okay.
Then I had to throw a little old lady crush in there. I don't know what it is. I think since Kenya, I've been having a thing for older women. I don't know what it is.
That's the second time you said her
That's
name.
probably
Kenya, we gonna tag your ass in this. Kenya, you getting a tag,
You
baby.
can tag her in that. Maybe Thandie Newton?
That's a good
Maybe
one.
Thandie Newton,
Huh.
yeah.
You going there?
Yeah, I think that, yeah. Cause she pushing 50. I mean, the cliche thing would be Hallie, but we do something. Andy, yeah. Hello, that's cute, man.
Okay.
I have to go with Andy.
Got you. Huh.
Yeah, I'm with you with Lupita though. I'm with you.
So what I was thinking of, so I had this conversation with this girl I met recently, right? Well, I actually knew her for a little while. We just kind of bumped into each other, rekindled for a hot second. I'm thinking, okay, she even grew up a little bit. We could probably vibe. She was a little off when I met her. You know, I try crazy girls, so it was like, whatever. But she was cool this time, like, hung out, you know what I mean? So she hanging out with me. She lived in St. Louis, so she came, spent the weekend with me or whatever, right? So
It's the perfect subject.
So we hanging out. You're not gonna expect this at all. So we hanging out. Real nice girl. She's like into like politics. She's in like city council in St. Louis, and she's probably gonna be running for office or something like that. Seems pretty down to earth, right? So she's like expressing to me like how interested she is in me. I'm like, cool. And she threw me off with this one thing. She was like, oh, I'm polyamorous. I'm like, for real? Like,
hold on, wait, explain. I might be out of the game.
Okay, so polyamorous is basically kind of a lifestyle. Like, basically you believe in, you know, kind of free love, spread love. Like, I can love this person.
So
I can
poly
love
is what I think poly means.
more than one.
Yeah.
More than
That's
one.
what I wanted to make sure we was going. Okay.
The Latin word poly means
Like
more
the
than
root,
one. Amorous meaning love. Like,
the root of poly.
Yes.
Meaning joyful, free, more than one.
Yes.
Like flourish.
Yes. This is becoming a thing now. This is
How the fuck do you sound
this is
like
becoming
that?
a thing. That's what I said. That's what I said. So I was taking it back like, you're what?
Damn.
I try to play it cool, like, oh, word. But in my head, I'm like, what? You're what? Like, no, we can't be together. No. So I'm like, let me just see where it goes. It's not that I'm gonna do it, but I just want to see where her head is. Like, let's see what, you know. Let me entertain her for like a couple days to see what she's really thinking about. Like, so I came to the conclusion that she's full of shit. She just she just kind of wants to have her cake and eat it too. Like, and I get it, but like, it's like, yo, we grown. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to put a label on yourself to say, oh, I'm poly. Just be like, I'm single and I like talking to other people. I like hanging with other people. Like, I kind of want a connection with you, but I'm gonna do me too. Like, just say it that way. Don't be like, oh, I'm polyamorous, because you're not really. Like, in her case, she's not really. And I say that because she told me a couple of relationships she had been in the past. And it was always, she told them up front, like, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do. And both times they both like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then she go off and do it, and then they're like hurt, thinking she wasn't really going to do it. And then they're like, okay, well, maybe I should try it. And she's like, no, you're not. I'm like, no. No, that's not how it works. Like, if you're polyamorous, it's free on both sides. Like, you can't.
So she's just selfish.
Exactly. Like, you can't just be like, I'm gonna go mess with such and such, and I'm gonna go mess with couples, and I'm gonna do this and do that. But you can't. You can't at all.
Why haven't I heard about this shit?
It's kind. I mean, it's always been around, but now it's kind of a thing.
Jam.
Like, you never really hear a guy saying that, because like we're just kind of built like that anyway until we decide, like, I just want this woman. Like, but women kind of seem to do it as like a way to give themselves a label so nobody can call them a hoe or anything like that. Like, but to me, it's just like, it's like, yo, we're grown. Like, if you want to do that, go do that. But you don't need to pretend like you're some. It's like a thing. Like, you ever noticed on like social media how girls always put themselves in this different categories? Like, trying to think, and it's always cliche. Like, it's like, oh, I'm fluid and sarcasm and you know,
I
got those
okay,
stupid
I got
things.
you.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm sick of
quirks.
seeing that. And so I feel like this is one of those things.
Okay.
Like it's just you trying to look for something so you're not, so nobody can judge you. Basically, you're looking for it out, and it's just like, yo, we're grown. Like you don't have to, and if somebody judges you, don't worry about what they gotta say. Like you know, you just do you. Yeah, if you're having fun, have fun. Like you don't need a label for it. You know, so. Long story short, I was like, nah, because I don't share. So, you know, it was really odd, but it was fun to listen
I
to.
learned
something new from the hall pass. You see, you got in depth.
I was not expecting that.
I wouldn't either, man. Hey, so Jamar. It would be your hall pass, man.
So I am going to the gram for mine, and it is this young lady. I hope I sang her last name right. It's Alex Kaufman, Kaufman.
Okay.
I think it's Mann. She is a yoga instructor.
Oh,
Beautiful.
really?
Like I'm not. Her body is beautiful, but
She's
she
hot.
has a beautiful. Her face is. Her body is beautiful, but she has just a beautiful opening smile. Like that's what drew me to her. I don't know though. You asked me too many questions.
She's polydextrous.
Sean, who's your hall pass?
Wait.
I don't want to do this anymore.
So
I don't want to do this anymore.
so I'm gonna throw you for another loop, man. So I did think of mine ahead of time, so I just kind of thought about my hall pass.
No, man, you gotta finish, bro.
No, I'm done.
No.
So who's your hall
I
pass?
really want to know where you were going with this, bro. Keep going.
Go ahead.
I'm done. I don't want to say.
People want to know.
So she is a where was I?
Yoga
instructor.
Beautiful smile.
So I forgot how what attracted me to her page. I don't know if it was like a search thing, and you know how it says people you should know. And I just seen her smile and it lit up, and I'm just like, oh shit, like come here, beautiful. And she has just like these beautiful eyes, and I was just like, damn. And then I went to her page and I seen her like in a bikini, and I'm just like, oh, wee. And then I found out, like reading her profile, that she's a yoga instructor. I don't remember. I think she's from the islands, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, and she has short. Well, I believe she has short blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, damn, okay, shorty. I mean, but Alex Kaufman.
I can't wait to see this.
I'm
You got tagged.
I want to put a full body picture up, but I will put both pictures up. I'll put the smiley picture and then I'll put the full body picture up. So
So to throw you for more. So I just thought of mine. Mine was not, premeditated. I just thought about this.
Mm.
I'm probably gonna be like, how the hell? So I was going off of your science stuff.
Mm.
And I was just thinking about it. You was naming the guys and stuff, and I was like, man, who was like my younger days crush that I would want to go back there now? So I just thought about
like
it.
high school or like celebrity crush?
So this is a fictional character,
Oh, okay.
but I think this is younger, but I remember, man, I used to want to smash Xena.
Warrior Princess?
Yeah, it's
Of
gotta
course.
be
Of
Xena.
course. Xena, the warrior
y'all
princess.
tripping. That's not even
Absolutely.
attractive.
You crazy? What?
She ain't no butt.
She didn't need it. That was before they
She used to
that
do
was-
that.
Oh, the bangs didn't distract y'all? Y'all tripping.
Hey,
Oh, why are y'all my friends?
Bangs. Nah,
I used to watch the show. Her little sidekick.
oh, she was cute
She
too.
was cute.
Gabrielle, I think, was her name.
Yeah,
She was cute. Okay, can I do two?
No,
I'll take the whole cat, the crew, the cast.
Xena was loud. She had that little skirt
See,
on.
it was a dope show, but I don't think that she was.
I used to think it was about role playing. I just as Hercules and Xena.
I mean, I had a thing for it too.
See,
It
Thank
makes
you so
sense.
much for joining us on Mix It Up. I'm sorry about this nonsense that you just witnessed. Please join us next week where we have more topics. and obviously another hall pass segment. Hopefully we have better choices. Toby.
For any comments that you guys may have or any questions that you may have, please send it to all our social media sites. And also, please email us at 513mixitup@gmail.com.
Yes. Again, follow us on all social media networks at mixitup.513. Again, mixitup at 513. I'm sorry, at mixitup.513. I'm sorry.
Again, follow me at Instagram at CoreyDillon2828.
We love you.
And before we end it, I just want to let y'all know next week is a big show for us.
Oh, yes, our 10th
it's our
episode.
10th episode.
Yes, we've been doing this 10 weeks strong, and I'm so proud to be here with my brother. We have tried so many things, and I think we have our niche.
We got something.
I'm excited to see where the show goes, so join us next week on our
y'all
10th
for the
episode.
support.
Thank you so much to all of our 50 some odd followers.
We close to 60 on IG.
60. I think we have about 20 something. Excuse me, 20 something on YouTube. So
we got 60 on Facebook, and we got about 40 something
we're
on
growing.
Snapchat.
I mean, it's only been 10 weeks, so
Keep
excited.
rocking.
Thank you so much. Y'all don't know how hard it is, but you also don't know how blessed we are to have you. Peace and blessings. We love you.